What's up, everyone? This is Silver Slayer. As you can see, precious metals across the board are in the red. Don't worry though, if you're a new stacker, you might be a little panicked, you might be a little freaked out, but this is normal. It's actually healthy. These are called corrections, sell-offs, dips, and if you want the price of silver to go higher, it actually has to go lower. I know that sounds contradicting, but nothing can just keep going up. If it goes up, it's going to crash. Just like Bitcoin in 2017, it went from like $5,000 to $18,000 within a couple of months, and that's why it crashed, and it took years to recover. So if we're going to look at anything, it has to take its time, especially something like precious metals. Precious metals is not crypto. Precious metals, especially silver, isn't going to be jumping thousands of percent within a couple of months. It's a slower paced type of market, like the tortoise and the hare. But guess what? The hare always wins. See, it's a gradual approach. Up a little bit, down a little bit. Up a little more, down a little bit. And these are only opportunities to buy silver for cheaper. Anyone who thinks that $27.50 is a little too pricey shouldn't be investing. And if you are worried that the price is crashing and it's going to stay this low, then you also shouldn't be investing. Right? $27.50 is a steal. And right now, if it's down 70 cents, it doesn't mean that it's going to stay this low forever. If you bought at $30 and your investment is down right now, it doesn't mean that you lost money unless you sell right now. Impulse buying and panic selling is a real thing. For some reason, people buy high and sell low. It's supposed to be buy low, sell high. But people do it backwards. They buy it while it's high because everyone's talking about it. Everyone's like, oh, look, silver's up. News articles, YouTube videos. And it makes you want to buy it because everyone's talking about it. Well, guess what? That's too late. When everyone hears about something, you missed your chance to make some real money. Most people are going to hear about silver when it's $50, $60, $70. It's too late. You should be buying right now. When nobody's talking about it, when everyone's saying it's a bear market, that's when you buy. Right now is when you buy. Don't buy when it's $50. Buy when it's half that. Right? I was telling people to buy Bitcoin in 2016 when it was like $1,500. That's when you buy it. Most people bought Bitcoin when it was $18,000 at its peak, though, because everyone's talking about it. It's too late. You missed the boat. Anyways, though, the whole point of this is because I know there are a lot of new stackers, a lot of new investors in silver. I mean, it's a given, right? Wall Street Silver, they almost have 100,000 members. They're gaining thousands of members a day. Silver is spreading like wildfire. People are starting to take this investment more serious now, and that's a beautiful thing, right? That's actually a beautiful thing, and I really think that right now is the perfect time for people to hear about it, because right now our financial situation, what's happening, with the banks and the government and interest rates and looking forward, silver is the most perfect investment. People don't even realize how much potential silver has. They might hear about it from Wall Street Silver. They might just be trying to protect their wealth. They have no idea the explosiveness that silver has with all of the other reasons as well, which is a beautiful thing, right? So anyways, silver price analysis. Silver is set to suffer a correction lower. Now, silver has failed yet again ahead of the Fibonacci retracement at $28.73. And that is seeing some profit taking, right? People saw $28.73 and they sold a little bit, right? So it's going to drop back down. But guess what? Now that it's down, people are going to buy at $27.50. So you see this almost like ping pong match. Almost $29 people sell, then it goes down, and then people buy at this. And it seems like there's a lot of resistance at $27. So the days of $24 silver, $23 silver, I think are over, which is insane to think about because last year, if we talked about $27 silver, we would have been mind blown, right? It's the new normal. I've been talking about silver on this channel for 5-6 years, and usually it's $15, $20. I think over the last decade, silver's price has been between $15, like the average is like $15, $16, 95% of the time. This is not normal. These are higher prices, but people have normalized this. They are desensitized to this price. So $20 silver sounds so cheap, even though throughout the last couple of years, several years, that's actually $20 silver is actually a decent price. So anyways, so we're looking at silver. It failed to tackle the 78% retracement, and silver has again failed. And we suspect that we will see a correction lower take hold in the near term. And that's the near term. This isn't medium or long term. You don't have to worry. The prices aren't crashing. We have a near-term uptrend at $27.64 ahead of the 55-day moving average at $26.39. And then the near-term pivot at $25.65, the April 8th high. This is expected to hold the downside, and while above here, we will remain the immediate positive bias. Below here lies $24.68, the April 12th low, and $23.76, and that's the lows of the past 5 months. Resistance is at $28.73. And if you guys don't know, here's a little bit of chart talk. There's resistance levels and there are support levels. Resistance is what it can't break past. So right now, they're saying, what they say, $28.73. That's where the resistance is. So we'll go to like the 24 hours. So right now, there's a lot of resistance around here, which means that once the price gets to this level, it's really hard to break past it, right? There's a lot of resistance. And then down here is called the support, where when it gets to this level, a lot of people buy right here, so it's really hard to get past this. Now, if it breaks past the support, it can go down really fast, and that's dangerous. And that's why you got to pay attention to support levels. If it breaks above the resistance, the sky's the limit. And that's why I keep talking about this $30 resistance level, because if it breaks past $30, it'll probably hit $35, $40 extremely quick, right? And that's just how it is. And I definitely see when we break past $50, which is the biggest resistance, the all-time high, couldn't break past it in 1980, couldn't break past it in 2011. That's when we're going to see some astronomical pricing. So anyways, I do like that they do put in a long-term perspective as well. So resistance at $28.73 is regarded as the last defense for the $30 February high. Longer term, we are bullish, and to break above $30 will target the $30 retracement of the entire move down from 2011. And you guys know what happened in 2011, and that was $50 silver. So yes, there's a lot happening in the world of precious metals right now. A lot of volatility. You're going to see, here, let's look at gold. So gold, it's a 0.13%, 0.0. See, gold and silver, you can see this chart almost looks identical. Let's go to like the 1 month chart for both of these. So gold and silver they are extremely, they're directly correlated. Like I think it's like negative 0.01% off. Gold and silver move together because they both are monetary metals. And for the past, they both have been used as monetary metals because we haven't really needed, I mean, the rate that we're growing technologically is only really expanding now. We really have never seen the amount of silver needed in the industrial sector as we have or will be looking for the next several decades. We've never seen anything like that. It's really, the stars have aligned. We've never seen the Green New Deal, something so big, trillions of dollars thrown into it on a global scale, and silver one of the biggest components, right? And even with electric vehicles, we could talk about that alone. They're talking about every automobile company by like 2030 is going to start producing, all their vehicles are going to be electric vehicles, which is insane to think about, right? It's just the new age we're living in. And it looks like since everything is so digital now, like sci-fi, silver is used in all that stuff. Silver is the most highly conductive metal for thermal conductivity and electricity and even light sensitivity. So now I do see, even though this chart looks so identical, I think that silver is going to start peeling away from gold prices because gold has no part in the industrial world like silver does. Gold is strictly a monetary metal. Silver is a monetary metal and an industrial metal. So where silver is going to be benefiting, gold simply just won't be able to keep up. And that's the difference between gold and silver. That's why my name is Silver Slayer, not Gold Slayer. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to shed a little light on the situation, because anytime prices are down, people, especially the new stackers, they get a little worried, and rightfully so. I get it. When you're investing into something and you're in the red, it might scare you a little bit. But if you understand silver's true value, then this should only be an opportunity to buy. I get happy when the prices are lower like this, because then I can buy silver for cheaper, lowering my dollar per ounce average, and in return, at the end of the day, I'll be making more money from it, right? I can add more silver to my stack for cheaper, instead of the price being higher and I can't get as much silver. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to throw a little update on pricing and what's going on, and also, what to look out for. It's really important that we remember how I was talking about the buy low, sell high, don't buy high and hope it goes higher. That thing's real, right? Impulse buying, panic selling. There's a very psychological approach to investing. If your emotions are, if you're kind of panicked right now because silver's down almost $1 and your portfolio's in the red, if you're panicking, then you're not thinking rational. You're making erratic, impulsive decisions, and this could all turn terrible for you. Panic selling is a terrible thing. People do it on the spot, just like impulse buying. You're not thinking rationally. You're not making clear decisions because you're going off of emotions. You have to invest with your head, not your heart. And that's hard to do when you're so emotionally attached. And that's why I always try to tell people, take a step back, look at the reality, try to look at things for what they really are without that bias. I know you might be hoping for something or so, but you gotta be realistic. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I made another video earlier today talking about how the U.S. Mint clarified on the silver shortage, right? They actually came out and they talked about this stuff, which is insane to think about because it's about freaking time, right? So if you want to go check out that video, I posted it earlier today. You don't want to miss that stuff. It's important as well. Anyways, I have a new clothing line for silver stackers, AG47 Apparel. Go to slayersmerch.com if you want to check out stuff stacked silver with style. I'm also doing a 45,000 subscriber silver giveaway. If you want a chance to win some free silver shipped straight to your front doorstep for doing absolutely nothing more than subscribing, then click that subscribe button, click the bell, and go enter that video. Go enter in that video because I'll be picking the winner in the next couple of days. So you only have a couple of days left if you want a chance to win. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.